Hello, 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 fellow addicts. Alyssa and Safi popping in here with some exciting news. We recently received the next event packet from EA, laying out the details for the next event in our pocket-sized towns. And you know what that means? Spoiler time. Of course, as always, we weren't allowed to initially share any of this info with you guys because of the NDA until EA gave us the okay, everybody's favorite initial alliteration there. Well, today that restriction has been lifted and we are able to share the next event spoilers with you guys. So just like we've been, who's ready? So just like we have been doing for the last, year plus, we're going to give you guys a quick rundown of what the next event will entail with some spoiler details and images. So get ready, grab a pen and paper, and be prepared, as always, for information overload. And for those who don't want spoilers, this is going to be a very spoiler-heavy video. So if you don't want to know, this may not be the video for you. So we're going to give you an official spoiler warning. So if you don't want to know, click away. Go watch last week's Addicts Live, and come back, in a week or so when this has already hit the games. So now for your official spoiler warning. Spoilers incoming in 3, 2, 1. Spoiler time. The next event will hit our games on Wednesday, February 9th, 2022. And the theme of this one is, any guesses? Saf, any guesses?
Ooh, I'm not really sure. I'm in a very jovial, clowny mood. I think I'm going to guess clowns and circuses.
I'm going to say... So, the next event is the circus. Who saw that coming? Because I know we didn't. Yes, the next.
I did. I just said it like 10 seconds ago.
It's true. But this is not how I envisioned them spending 10 years in TSTO. But hey, who doesn't deserve a trip to the circus? Sometimes I feel like we live in a circus. So the event is titled Cirque de Springfield. So let's show off that splash screen. It's up on the screen now. Strongman Homer from Halloween 2013 makes a reappearance in our games. Saf, thoughts on this splash screen?
I like the splash screen. I mean, just in time for like the 10-year anniversary, we're going back to Freaks No Geeks, excuse me, from Treehouse of Horror 24, from season 25. I mean, this is a great splash screen. Kind of gives you an idea of what's coming along, and I think it perfectly sums up the event. Pretty cool splash screen. What about you? What do you think of it?
I like it a lot. I like the grainy look to it. It kind of fits in with that theming from that Freaks No Geeks or Geeks, whatever the heck that one is. Freaks No Geeks episode. I remember this fondly from Halloween 2013, way back when Addicts first started. That was our first big event we covered, that Halloween 2013. So this is pretty cool. I mean, you've got, I enjoy that Skyfinger's got a little mustache there. That always makes me giggle. But you've got Strongman Homer making a reappearance. You've got clown versions of Bart and Lisa. And you've got Maggie walking the high wire. So, what more could you ask for? It's a fun little splash screen. I like it a lot. All right, so let us give some quick basic facts about the event overall. So once again, we are at another multi-event with each act hitting every 9 days, which is a similar formula to what we've been seeing for the last 2 years now. This started back in February of 2020, if you could believe it. So Act 1 is scheduled to hit on Wednesday, February 9th. Act 2 is scheduled to hit on Friday, February 18th. Note the Friday start date. Act 3 is slated to hit on Sunday, February 27th. And Act 4 is slated to hit on Tuesday, March 8th. And this event will run until March, I have 15th written here, but I don't think that's right. Hang on, guys. March 16th, my apologies. So the event will run until
March 16th.
The event will run until March 16th. I think that's just a error on my end. So the circus will be in town for 5 weeks. A bit long for clowns to be hanging around. But what can you do? Anyway, so now we know the event is based on the circus, but what are we looking at this time around? What kind of theming will we have? What kind of inner game fighting will we have, so to speak. Here is the event overview from EA, and as always, I'll put this up on the screen as well. The Burnson and Bailey Circus has brought the Carnival Freak Show to Springfield, only to find that the Dingaling Bros Circus got here first. Now the two are in direct competition to see who can win the hearts and minds of the locals. While the two circuses are battling it out, Cirque de Purée arrives, immediately outclasses them both. The two rival circuses must now team up to convince the town that cirques aren't even circuses and should be driven back to the elite coastal towns where they belong. Staff, thoughts on the overview?
Sorry, it really is cool because it's really setting up the whole event, kind of gives us an idea. And I really love that they're kind of bringing up multiple episodes here. I mean, we're getting to see Freaks No Geeks from Treehouse of Horror 24, back from season 25. We also get to see the Dingling Circus from the episode Krusty the Clown from season 30. So it's just continuing a trend where they're taking items from different episodes and showing their creativity in the dialogue by bringing all this stuff together. So based on what we saw last year when they did this, bringing in multiple episodes, I'm really looking forward to it.
And I will note, at Halloween, everyone complained. Despite the fact that Halloween was themed around Treehouse of Horror episodes, everybody complained and said they weren't Halloween. So what is EA doing? They're taking a Treehouse of Horror episode and making it a February update. So what are you going to do? So now for some quick overview facts about the event. These are things that we are always asked. First up, you'll need to be on level 15 and have Marge unlocked to participate in this event. So you have to be level 15, not 15 years old, level 15 and have Marge unlocked. That is pretty important. Characters needed for event currency. These will be used throughout each act. The Fab Four are back. Homer, Marge, Bart, and Lisa. They will be used for event currency, followed by Comic Book Guy, Wiggum, Mr. Burns, Smithers, and 4 new premium characters that will arrive with this event, 1 for each act. Pretty standard with the prize track. Each prize track contains 5 prizes, so 20 prizes total. We do have 1 bonus item with this, so there really technically is 21 prizes total. Here's what the prize track includes. You have 2 characters, so you've got 2 with this one, 1 new costume, 4 buildings, 13 decorations plus that bonus decoration. So really 14 decorations total, but 20 prizes. All right, so let's go over this prize track. As we discussed, we'll put some images up on the screen. The Act 1 prize track. The first prize is the Circus Caravan. Then this is where that bonus prize comes in. You've got the circus sign and circus fences. And I should note that once you unlock this, more circus fences can be purchased from the store after you unlock them, likely for donuts. There's no notation about how much they will cost, but I'm fairly certain they will be a donut item. The next prize is the Amazing Smoking Monkeys, which is also a decoration. Marguerite's Wagon, which is considered a building. And then you've got Marguerite, which is a full character, not a costume for Marge. Thoughts on that?
I mean, this is great. I mean, anytime you can get a full character. There's only 2 full characters you mentioned in the whole event, so to get one in Act 1, that's just a great start to the event. Getting Marguerite is great. We already have a Strongman Homer skin from 2013, correct?
It is, yeah, it's interesting to note that Strongman Homer is a skin and this is a costume. Or no, right. Sorry, Strongman Homer is a skin and this is a full character. This is a
full character, yeah. So, I mean, anytime you get a full character and you get the bonus items, the fences for anyone who really wants to make a fenced off area, similar to like a lot of people have done with their zoos when I visit my neighbors. It's nice that you can purchase more fences and really make a full circus area. We're getting the Burnsham and Bailey Circus from Treehouse of Horror 24, Freaks No Geeks. We're getting the Dingling Brothers Circus from season 30, episode 8, Krusty the Clown episode. And we're getting the Cirque de Purée from way back in season 12, episode 8 from Skinner's Sense of Snow. So to get all these circuses, it's almost like having all the casinos, having all the zoo items. I feel like this is like the perfect time to build a circus area. So to get those circus fences right off the bat in Act 1, I'm pretty happy with the decorations as well. And yeah, again, Marguerite, a full character, no complaints.
Yeah, I agree. I like that the theming fits together. You can have a dedicated area for this. I'm not super thrilled with the theme. I mean, I'm not a big circus fan. Should not come as a surprise to anyone. But it's nice that everything kind of fits together. It's not thrown together. It's not a hodgepodge of things. You can have a nice themed area.
I would see Krusty singing in the background from Krusty's Gets Canceled in season 3. Send in the clowns.
There you go. But it's nice too. The Act 1 prize track has a nice trajectory to it where you've got, you start off with a decoration and you end with a character. It's always nice to see that. Act 2, the prize track for Act 2 is Dingaling Front Office, which is a building. The Circus Seal, which is a decoration. And I should note, more circus seals can be purchased from the store once you unlock them, likely for donuts as well. The next prize is the Dingaling Tent, which is also a decoration. And again, more Dingaling Tents can be purchased from the store after you unlock it, again, likely for donuts. Then there's the Animal High Wire, which is also a decoration. And the final prize for Act 2 is the Soggy the Clown, which is a costume for Krusty. Not a full character, a costume for Krusty. Thoughts?
Getting Soggy for Krusty is not too bad. I mean, Krusty's kind of like what I would consider a middle of the road character when it comes to how many skins he has. Soggy was pretty good for that whole episode, Krusty the Clown, so kind of important to have him. But the one I'm really excited about here is the Animal High Wire. I mean, that looks really cool. When people saw the graphic, I'm sure they must have been like, "Ooh, I can't wait to put that in my Springfield." So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. Again, it's really hard to compare this act to the previous one where you get a full character, but I really think the Animal High Wire is maybe one of the best decorations of the event. And we're kind of curious to see if it will actually do anything when you tap on it, if the animals will actually perform a high wire act or anything. So we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. I'm kind of looking forward to that one. That should be fun, especially if it has some animation, which I hope it does. I hope it's kind of like the spider bark trees.
Yeah.
That would be nice. You click on it, does something, tap it, turns off. And having a costume at the end is not terrible. I'd rather have a costume than a hot dog cooker bot. You're welcome. Little Addicts Live spoiler in there. So it's a good prize track. I'm not upset with it. It's a nice solid Act 2 prize track. And there's no mystery box token, so I can't complain. Act 3, the prize track. The first prize is the Circus Cannon, also a decoration. And again, you can purchase more of these from the store once you unlock it, again, likely for donuts. The Hall of Mirrors, which is a building. The Circus Lion, which is another decoration. And again, like the Circus Seal, you can purchase more of these from the store after you unlock it, again, likely for donuts. And then we've got the Circus Rings, which is a decoration. And last prize on the Act 3 prize track is a character, and it's the Cirque de Puree Ringmaster. Thoughts?
Getting a full character, can't complain about that. And as well as the Circus Rings, that's another one I'm really looking forward to. I really want to see if it has some animation. I mean, I love circus rings. Unlike you, I do enjoy going to the circus. And the rings is like one of my favorites. Seeing those people just go round and round and do all these death-defying acts. I love it.
Oh, it's impressive for sure. It's not my,
right.
cup of tea.
So, but I would love to see if that's something that they'll animate. I'm really hoping it is. If it's just like a standalone decoration that does nothing, it wouldn't be as exciting. But to have like the characters go in there and like spin round and round when you tap on it, that'll be really cool. And again, full character, love it. So really excited for this act as well.
Yeah, we've got a strong Act 3, which is something we haven't seen recently. Pretty strong Act 3, ending out on a character. There's still a building in there. Yeah, you've got 3 decorations, but you've got a building and you've got a full character to end that prize track. So it's a very solid prize track, in my opinion. Great way to hit Act 3. So Act 4, all good things. Safi knows what's coming. All good things must come to an end, and that's what Act 4 is for. The first prize in Act 4 decoration is the Circus Tent, and another item where you can purchase more of them from the store after unlocking, again, likely for donuts. I don't know the cost of these. It's not included with our notes. I will know once the event hits, and you guys will have that information in the rundown posts. Then you have the Cotton Candy Stand, which is a building. And again, more cotton candy stands can be purchased from the store after unlocking them in the prize track. The next prize is the Sultry Sows of the South Seas. Try saying that 10 times fast, which is a decoration. Then you've got another decoration, the Tower of Tetanus. And the final prize in Act 4, and rounding out the entire Cirque de Springfield event, is a decoration, the Elephant Pyramid. No hot dog cooker bot, but it's still, a decoration to end this event. Saf, thoughts?
Well, I feel like it's perfectly fitting of the circus. I mean, everything's great and exciting at first, and then the clown gets hit in the face of the pie. So we just got hit in the face of the pie in Act 4. Compared to the other three acts, it is the hot dog cooker bot.
Yeah, it's EA is really pushing hard for you to build up a circus area, as it seems, with all these items being available to purchase from the store. After you unlock them, you've got 4, 6, 7 items you can purchase more of from the store. Mostly decorations. You get more circus signs, more more circus fences, more seals, more lions, more tents, tigers and bears. Oh my! So they're definitely pushing hard for you to build a circus area. They're allowing for that, which is nice. They're allowing to create a dedicated land, which is something a lot of people had complained about. Prize Track is lacking for Act 4, but that's just what happens. Prize Track always seems to lack for Act 4. First 3 are very solid, though. Although the Elephant Pyramid looks funny, so maybe it'll do something fun. It'll be like the Rocket Pigs, and it'll be fun. So let's talk premium content. With this event, as always, there are 4 new premium combos, 1 for each act, and it's 150 donuts for each of the 4 combos. So you will need 600 donuts total for the event-specific premiums. These are the event-specific premiums that will physically help you with this event. Gil will finally be making an appearance after taking the holidays out of town. He'll be making an appearance back with this event, and you will see him around Act 3 this time. The event packet from EA says his deal will cost 200 donuts. So you will need 800 donuts total to buy all of the event premiums, all of the new premium items offered with this event. And again, 600 donuts to buy the event-specific premiums. Those are the ones with characters that will specifically help you earn event currency. The Guild deal will not do that. Let's talk Guild deal. Here are the Guild deal details. Try saying that 10 times fast. The deal this time around is the Bearded Lady and the Circus Train. This is a full character and building combo. It will not help with the event, but I will note, I believe, just kind of looking at the images that we were sent, and I'll throw these up as well with these. There are additional components to the circus train. So there's a main circus train, the front of the train, the engine, if you will, and then there's little pieces that come with it. It doesn't specifically say to us that this comes with it automatically, but my assumption is that it will. I don't think you'll have to pay more donuts for these. It'd be pretty cruel if you did. And I don't know what it's going to do. It's nice to get a train, though. I know some people were looking for a train in this game. So you've got some components for the train. You can put it all together. Hopefully those will all be included in one package with the Guild deal. And again, we won't know until this physically hits our games and we can look at the files directly. Thoughts on the Guild deal?
I mean, the Bearded Ladies looks cool and everything, and so does the train, as you mentioned, with all the different parts. 200 donut price tag. I mean, it's pretty common these days, but I mean, for a character like the Bearded Lady who was in one episode for like 1 minute, it seems a little bit on the high end. But I'm hoping that the train will kind of compensate for that and make it a little bit more worthwhile. For those who don't farm, I'm sure this is one that they'll get, like and so forth. But for those who are on the fence, I feel like some of the main 4 premium contents are a little bit better than the Guild deal.
Yeah, I mean,
we don't know much about the train, so
yeah, I mean,
I reserve the right to change my opinion.
Guild deals traditionally are items that tend to be a one-off, very expensive item to get you to drop those donuts. The cool thing with this really, I think, is going to be that train. I mean, you've got the train itself, which the engine of the train looks like a standard regular train. There's nothing really circusy about it. But then you've got these cars. You have 5 cars where 2 of them look very similar. And then you've got, a couple other ones with unique design. And then you've got the caboose bringing up the rear. So if this works as I think it will, where you can put them all together, that's awesome. There are no train tracks in Springfield, so I don't think we're going to be able to do like a monorail and have this ride around. But it's still pretty neat. And the fact that each component is an individual component, I think, based on what I'm seeing, you can kind of build your own unique train. You can make it look the way that you want. So that'll be a fun element to this. This is probably something I would pick up. I could care less about the Bearded Lady, but the train itself is kind of what's pulling me in. So we'll see how that works out when it actually hits. Let's talk about the rest of the act premium combos. So again, these are event specific items that will help you earn event currency for this event. So again, I will throw images up as we discuss these. We'll take each one by one. The first premium combo is Burnsome and Bailey Circus, which is a character and building. Thoughts on that, Seth?
I'm definitely getting that one. I mean, it just fits. It's like the main part of the series. I feel like, sure, Cirque du Puree and the Dingling Brothers Circus are important, but yeah, for me, it's all about Burnsome and his whole Burnsome and Bailey Circus. So I'm really excited for this one, and yeah, I would rank this number one right now.
Yeah, and it's a full character. It's not a costume for Burns. It is a full character, at least as it's noted to us. You know, you never know when it actually hits the game. But according to the notes we have here, they've been wrong before, but according to the notes we have here, it is a full character. So that's kind of neat. The next premium combo is the Dingaling Ringmaster and Dingaling Brother Circus, as you would probably assume, based on what we got the first time, what you've already seen. Of course, Dingaling's going to make an appearance. Thoughts on that?
I mean, there's a lot of content from the Dingaling Circus, so I do recommend this for those who can afford it. Between Burnsome and Dingaling, I would personally go with Burnsome, just if I had to pick one. But I am looking forward to getting both of these and having a whole like circus area. Having this just like with Burnsome and having his Burnsome and Bailey Circus, having the Ringmaster with the Dingaling Circus, they're just perfect combinations. I mean, we've had some events in the past where you're like, how did they put those two together? It's like peanut butter and anchovies. Like, no, these two are like peanut butter and jelly so far. So I'm pretty happy with both of these.
Yeah, I agree. The next premium combo is the Human Donkey and Carnival Camp, which is another character and building. Thoughts on that?
The Human Donkey is really important to Burnsome and Bailey. I mean, it comes from his freak show. So, and the fact that it's not Nelson, it's actually like a full character and not just a skin for Nelson. I'm happy about that as well. The circus camp, I'm sorry, the carnival camp. I'm kind of curious to see how it's going to fit in with the rest of the circus, but for me, it's all about Donkey Nelson here. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
And the final premium combo is Scuzzo the Clown and the Ultimate Fighting Zoo. Thoughts?
So here we got our peanut butter and anchovies, I guess. So I mean, Scuzzo is great from Krusty the Clown, but the Ultimate Fighting Zoo comes from like season 18, Little Big Girl. So the combination was a little odd, but I mean, if we're gonna get Krusty's alter ego, you kind of got to get Scuzzo. I mean, the ringmaster has to have his right hand man, so we need to have Scuzzo. So if I had to rank it, definitely the first two are my favorite, Burnsome and the Ringmaster. I'd probably go with Scuzzo 3 and then the Human Donkey 4 personally. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with all four overall. But definitely the first two are a little bit in the upper echelon.
Yeah, and if you're building a circus area, obviously the first three are ones you're going to want to get because Burnsome and Bailey Circus, obviously you want that, and the Carnival Camp goes with that. If you watch the Treehouse of Horror episode, it's directly from that, so you'll see that, and you can kind of build a full area out of that. And same with Dingling Brothers Circus. That's if you're building a circus area, you're going to want that. But I agree, Scuzzo the Clown. You can't have a circus without a clown, so I agree with Scuzzo being in there. But the Ultimate Fighting Zoo is a little odd. It's a circus, not a zoo. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. But I agree. That's your peanut butter and anchovy combo. Hey, some people might like peanut butter and anchovies. I don't know.
If you do, put it in the comments. Be sure to subscribe and let us know. But from people who are curious, I mean, we did mention that the Ringmaster is coming with the Dingling Circus, Burnsome's coming with Burnsome and Bailey. They may be wondering about Cirque du Puree. If for those who are new to the game, it was already in the game. But is it returning? Are you sure? Do you know about that?
I think it is. Honestly, I have not looked at the returning content, but I believe it is.
Yes,
I believe it is.
Yeah, so it will be back for those who missed out on it previously. It will be back.
Yeah, so there is one donut promo available with this event. They are back. They are here to stay. as we always say, we are back to a character, though, not a costume, thankfully. This donut offer is Mr. McGreg and a tray of 132 donuts. So it's a full character, and then you get donuts as the extra bonus with that for $9.99 US. Again, my little disclaimer, it's $9.99 here in the US. If you live in another country, it may be more. That's because of your VAT tax and other taxes and duties and things that are part of your store. EA only collects $9.99 from that. Thoughts on Mr. McGreg?
Oh, I'm so excited. I mean, this is from way back when. This is Homer's triple bypass from season 4. I just love, that's one of the best Simpsons quotes. I mean, Dr. Nick Riviera, remember me? Well, if it isn't my old friend, Mr. McGreg, with a leg for an arm and an arm for a leg. So, yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to this. It has nothing to do whatsoever with the circus.
Well,
I
it's
guess you could argue that he's a freak.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly. You could argue that he's a bit of a freak, but I mean, yeah, I'm super stoked to get Mr. McGreg. For those who stopped watching episodes in season 10, again, I've been saying it for the last 3-4 years that it's back on the rise. You really should start watching The Simpsons again. But at least for those who are really old school watchers, Mr. McGreg was a one and done character, but he was a memorable one and done character. I mean, yeah, it's really hard to forget Mr. McGreg.
I agree, and I'm glad that it's back at the $9.99 price point, and it is a full character, not a costume. Not that there's a way he could be a costume, but
yeah,
it's nice to see a costume, a character.
I mean, I've always felt that if you enjoy the game, you should put some money into the game at least once a year. Last event, I said no, pass. But this is not one that I will not be passing on. And yeah, they'll be getting my 13 Canadian dollars for Mr. McGreg.
So to round things out, there is a mystery box with this. This particular mystery box is called This Month in TSTO History. As far as content, I'm not going to list everything I usually don't do that. There are over 50 items in this box. It is massive. So I'll lay out what's inside in the rundown post once it hits our games. So you can look for that. But for the basic idea, honestly, it's essentially what it says. It's This Month in TSTO History. So it's going to contain items from various events over the past now 11 Februaries in TSTO that have had events that hit in that February. So you'll be able to take a look and, things like Phineas Cube Butterfats and other events that had happened in February and probably March too. So this mystery box will cost tokens. As we've seen lately, you should be able to buy the tokens from the store using donuts. As of right now, I don't see a way to earn tokens on the prize track. That doesn't mean there's not an addition once it actually hits our games. It's just not listed in the info EA sent us. So it's always possible it could be on the prize track with another prize, but for now you have to buy them from the store with donuts. There's also a ton, as Safi kind of mentioned earlier, there's a ton of returning content from the store that you'll be able to buy directly from the store for donuts. Again, I'll lay that out on the rundown post. It's way too many to talk about here, but it's just a ton of returning content. From that kind of fits the circus theme. So that's going to do it from us. Saf, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Nope. I'm super stoked for the Send in the Clowns.
So again, that's going to do it from us. Hopefully now this spoiler gets you guys pumped and prepped and excited and ready for this event to hit on Wednesday, February 9th at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And once it goes live, of course, we will have a rundown post up on TSTOaddicts.com with all of the info you will need for Act 1 and beyond. And we'll be back with Addicts Live soon. So until then, thanks for watching and enjoy.
Bye.